Do I have a new stream up and running now? I think I do. Okay, yes I do. Gonna have to post that link now and get some music going. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I think we're good now. My PC randomly just mandatory needed an update for some reason. I only just set it up today, so that's probably why. One second, guys. Yeah, massive L sham. Seriously, like, not even joking. Buy or sell, whatever your heart desires. Just use that emotional indicator and you'll be fine. Bart or Shart? Definitely Shart. That's my favorite thing to do. Alright, let's get going. Hopefully we don't run into any more issues like that. That would suck. Actually, it does that this music is pretty good. For no copyright. It's actually good. Did you guys miss me? Did you go through withdrawals of my presence? Nah, you probably thank the heavens. I just said, man, Shart. 100% Shart. You gotta Shart yourself at Walmart while you're smoking a dart. While you're filling up your cart with cookies and swearing on Paul Blart. No, I didn't fix the delay. Dude, when I goes into the stream, it says latency normal. Maybe I should click like low latency or something. Perfect, Seth. That's what you gotta do, man. Yeah, Sharts for the W, bro. Smoking darts and breaking hearts, my brother. That's all I do. Yeah, Cody. I'd say you do, man, but don't do it. Resist. I really want to pick up my cat and show you guys, but he's so comfortable. He looks like he's just passed out there. I really don't want to wake him up, but at the same time, I want you guys to see him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, literally, Seth. His name's Taffy. Like, I don't know if you ever heard about that candy, Laffy Taffy, but he's an orange cat, but weirdly his fur is like almost yellow. So like, yeah, I don't know. It's a cute name, I think, though, Taffy. Like Taffy. Yeah, Seth. I mean, I'm not mad. I understand. I deserve it. Oh, you just woke up. Come here. You know what? I'm gonna show him. I gotta show you how. This is Taffy. Oh, get your face in the camera, dude. He doesn't want to be on camera. Oh, the lights is like blinding him. Say hello to everybody, Taffy. Say hello. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to meow. Yeah, he's pretty big. He's not fat, but he is like fully grown, I guess. I gotta pet him now because he doesn't really like to be picked up. Heather, what's up? Jack, you're crazy, bro. Yeah, Zuma, I'll do that next time, I think, because 15 to 30 is pretty bad. But I don't really want to shut it down again because I already had to do that once for the update. Seth, man, I'm gonna have to come beat you up now, Seth. And Jack, I'm gonna have to come teach you guys a lesson. No, I'm just playing. Seth would absolutely destroy me. Yes, sir. Trying to think now. I don't know if I'd even sell if we broke below the level on this candle because there's so much red. The previous candle was gigantic. Musty, how's it going? You should put on some deodorant, bro. You're pretty musty, man. Yes, sir. Yeah, I know, Seth. All love, man. All love. I mean, might have to sell, to be honest, because the 30 would engulf so much. But, oh my gosh. That just dumped. We'll see. Yeah, W, Seth. For sure, man. You're a good guy, Seth. You're a good guy. A yapper, like me. How many ticks did that just drop? I swear it was like up here 2 seconds ago. Wow, 90 ticks. That would be like 4 candles 4 months ago. If they were big candles. Yeah, Ty. I was thinking I'll do that next time for sure. Yeah. Because it pisses me off that I gotta wait for so long to see someone answer me in the chat. But I got good internet now. So, yeah, Ariel, I caught that trade. That was a good trade. That's why on my alpha account, I'm friggin' halfway to pass now. If I get a trade here this session, I might be all G'd up. Mic audio is too quiet. Oh, I thought I fixed that. Should be good. It's kind of going up into yellow. That should definitely fix it, I think. This mic is like made for music, so you're kind of meant to be like right in the like perfect range. Like if I'm just kind of moving around and talking, it's not as good. A little louder again. Okay, that should definitely be good. Yeah, legit. That's what it's like in Canada, man. You gotta rough it out. Every day I gotta, like, I'm not even at my house right now. I'm actually at the library, with the only place in my town with Wi-Fi. And the library is an igloo. And when I walked over here, I had to hold a gun because there's so many polar bears that could attack me. FYI. Alright, sweet. I haven't even really looked at the daily yet, or the weekly or anything, but wow, how much did we move down yesterday? Over 1,000 ticks pushed down again. Wow, dude, and that's the candle body too. That's not even wick to wick. Yeah, for sure. Actually, speaking of jackets, I just got a OVO jacket come in. I don't know if you know what OVO is, but it's the brand that Drake does. It's pretty sick. It's one of the puff ones. I really like it personally. Yeah, well, you live and you learn though, eh? You're from California, so you're definitely not used to Canada weather. Sounds gay. Bruh. I'm gonna have to actually bust it out and show you, man. It's sick. I'm telling you. This is it. October's very own. Yes. You know. If I could get it on, that'd be sick. Can't even do it up, man. There we go. Yeah. This is my winter's jacket. It makes me look friggin' massive. I look like the Michelin Man. Puff Pezzy, yes sir. Yeah, I told you it's fire, Sam. Yeah. Does it snow? Nah. Doesn't snow here. No, I'm just kidding. It snows like crazy. Yeah. Well, put it this way, Ariel. One year, the military had to come into one of the towns and and help people shovel out their houses. I should have kept it on. Yeah, that'd be hilarious. Yeah, it gets pretty crazy for sure. Damn, we got 35 people here. Let's go. Matthew's here. My man. How's it going? My camera keeps glitching. I don't know why, but Hopefully it's not gonna shut off like that first time I streamed. What does that even mean? Is that Kla? Oh, Kia. Kia Ora. What does that mean? The only thing I know Kia from is a car. Like Kia Souls and stuff. Cody. That's hilarious that you know what that is. Didn't Channel 5 do a video on those guys? Oh, okay. New Kia model. I'm gonna have to search that up. I might buy it. When I take this next pay, I might get a Kia Ora. No, I couldn't have, man. I had the mask on. I mean, it wasn't me, so I don't know how you thought that was me. Any big trades today? I had a pretty good trade in New York. Took it when Dan was on stream. Yeah, that was a good trade, but that was kind of yesterday for most people here, I think. Matthew, no way you made it through the first day. That's a big step, dude. Not gonna lie. That's huge. Trail Daddy. What's going on, man? Yeah, making it through the first day is a big thing, dude. Think about it. You did it one day. Now you can just do it every day. You already proved you can do it one day. It is a new day. So just treat it like it was yesterday. And do it again. And then tomorrow, wake up, do it again. New feast. Don't you know that's an offensive term, bro? No, I'm just playing. Kind of hoping for a decent Type 2 presented here, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. Yeah. That was funny, yeah. Dan posted a video of Ty and it was my name. Yeah. Ty is basically me when I was 4 years old, so it doesn't matter. Ty, you actually look just like me when I was a toddler, bro. It's funny. Oh, W, Jack. That's sick, bro. Yeah, you're in a good spot, man. I'm guessing you joined the new intake that Dan had on the go. Yeah, because he was saying that a bunch of new people was going to be brought in this week, so sick, man. Pumped for you, man. It's going to take a lot of showing up consistently for months and months and months, but you got it, bro. You can do it. I get pissed off whenever there's like a setup forming and then it doesn't form. And then I know like, oh my, I gotta wait friggin' 2 or 3 more candles for anything to possibly form again. And that's when I just click buy because I'm bored. But I'm on stream, so I can't do that. I gotta set an example. That saxophone was going crazy that whole time. Does anybody watch Parks and Rec? Rodriguez, welcome to the Swaggy Pez show. Too much drip, man. Too much swag. You should have seen the jacket I busted out. No, I never. What? Is there actually a new Netflix document? Whatever it's called, documentary on trading? I feel like it's gonna be them bashing it and saying that it's impossible or that it's basically gambling or something, or they're gonna do stories on people who like struggled with it or something as an addiction, maybe, without following a system. Is that what it is though? Like, are they just bashing it the whole time? Bro, that is crazy, bro. I almost said it too. I almost said it. Not gonna lie. That is hilarious though. There's no way you can catch me to that. That one's just too obvious. I'm too sharp, man. You're not gonna get me with that, bro. Okay, Ariel is still trying to get me with it. That is even crazier. No way, guys. You honestly, you guys can try all you want. You're never gonna get me with one of those. You can get Dan with them, but you can't get me. I'm too sharp. Thanks, Shem. Yeah, legit. I would have just been canceled. Thanks to Shem. I'd like to see you try, man. Honestly. You never catch me slacking, man. Never. $37 viewers, damn, let's go. Pretty pumped with that. Ty, I don't know why you're making that face, but you know, you're definitely just giggling in bed right now. I know Ty is in bed with the cover over his head and the light just shining on his face in the dark, and he's just typing right now and giggling the whole time. And then any moment, he's going to be like, you know what? I want to go get a coffee. So he walks out to his $15,000 coffee machine that he's in generational debt trying to pay off, and makes a coffee, and then goes back in his room and gets under the covers again and giggles. Todd probably has a barista that came with that coffee machine to do the art and shit in the foam. But yeah, I'm only talking smack because I'm actually super jealous of that coffee machine. Not gonna lie, I was thinking about ordering a really fancy one, but I was like, man, I can't justify a massive purchase, especially after buying like all this stuff for the setup. Well, W, man. Enjoy. Go tell your barista what you want. I feel like we're just gearing up to explode at either side of this. Nice, Seth. Little impulse there. I see you, bruh. I'm in Canada, so there's a bunch of different time zones here, but in Newfoundland we actually have our own time zone for the little island that we're on, and it is 10 after 10 right now, so it's probably like a 30-minute difference between, you know, what you would normally think would be the hourly difference, because it's like 3:30 minus 3:30 or something. So yeah, 10:10 p.m. for me. After this, I'll go to bed, wake up, maybe trade New York, depending on how this goes. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to set up that ultra low latency next time, because it is really pissing me off that it takes so long to see what you're saying, to like reply to what I'm saying, and then for me to reply to what you're saying. It's actually really pissed me off. Yeah, 20 seconds is way too much, man. But I don't want to restart it again. What's crazy is that you're typing that. That's the crazy part, is you're typing it. I'm not saying it, but you're saying it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the crazy thing. And I know every time you type that, you're like giggling and thinking, oh, I can't wait till I see his reaction in 20 seconds. Can't wait till I see if he says it. And then, oh, don't get me with it. Legit. And you're definitely in a coffee shop too. Seth. No, sir. Too sharp, man. Too sharp. And how would you know to stay away? That's my question. There must be something going on there. There's a reason you know to stay away from that person. A nice closer to maybe break above on the next candle. We'll see. It'll be a little bit overextended, but I really like how the hourly would look. The hourly would look so good if it breaks above on this 15-minute candle, man. 4 hour would be pushing up into this range here. That's making me trip out. I don't even know what that means, Seth. But I don't want to say it because I feel like you're going to try and get me with something. Zuma, good question, honestly. Why do I not have that done? That's a really good question. W mans for saying that. I still don't get it, man. Dude, what? Yeah, legit, dude. You got Venmo? I actually owe you for that. 100%. I don't know, Seth. Maybe that's why mine weren't set, because mine might be resetting too. Because I did think I had it done. Let's get that break above mine. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever, I'll figure it out later. Hopefully the volume doesn't just die out massively. Yo, Martin, how's it going? LM, I'm in Newfoundland, Canada, bro. It's a island in Canada. And sorry guys, but there's like a 20-second delay right now. But next time I start streaming, I'm gonna put it on ultra low latency, so that should fix it. Nice. On the night shift grind. I know what that's like. Well, not really, because I was just trading, but I know what it's like to be a night owl. Sleeping on the opposite end of your circadian rhythm. Thank you, man. It's great to have you here. 100%. Seems like Asia's a good time for pretty much everybody, because there's like a lot of people in Canada around where I am are just waking up, and then, or I mean just going to bed, and then a lot of you guys from like New Zealand and Australia is just waking up in the morning. So but yeah, there's a few people where it's like probably the middle of the night, like you, Martin. Yeah, we actually caught up to the times after a while. When I was like a teenager, we went from friggin' very low speed internet to high speed internet, and we only just got fiber optic cables a couple years ago, basically. Which I got. Like, I got the best internet you can get in Newfoundland pretty much with the fiber optic cables. But just a few years ago, you couldn't even get very high speed internet, which is crazy to think about. There's actually a town like a 30-minute drive away from me where my uncle and my aunt and my nan lives. There's only 300 people in it. And I remember being younger, my cousin lived there, and he actually would email internet companies and like swear on them and get pissed off because they wouldn't bring high-speed internet there. But it just wasn't worth it for them because they would have to spend so much money to bring it out there for like so few people. I'm not sure, Ty. I need to look into it, which is stupid because I bought 2 challenges with them without really looking into it much. But I remember looking into it before and thinking it was alright, so that's kind of why I just went ahead and did it. I need to look into it though. I'll actually send you a DM later after I figure it out. Haha, 4-hour type 2s. That's my bread and butter, man. I was looking at it. I think if we break above this level, then it'll be looking good to push up a little bit more in the last hour. It'll be a little overextended, but the hourly is gonna look, wow, damn, like 300 ticks. But the hourly is gonna look good, so I might participate depending on how much it breaks out, how clean it is, the retest, etc. Yeah, Tradeify is I think it is really good for payouts and stuff, but you can't get Project X with them, can you? Maybe you can. I don't know. Oh, you can now? Man, I might have to diversify into them too then. Not gonna lie. Because I actually do think they're pretty good. From what I can tell. Yeah, sick. Sick, man. You're freaking gatekeeping the sauce. Didn't even tell anybody. Yeah, BPC is smashing it with Tradeify. It's actually ridiculous how good he's doing. Like, I left a comment on his newest video. I think it's his newest video where he talked about how much he made in the past 3 months from like consistently taking payouts every week on Lightning funded accounts, which is just insane. And it was just weekly back-to-back $7,000 weeks. And I was just blown away. Like, you got to be at such a high level to do that. For like 3 months in a row to do that weekly is just, man. Damn. Yeah, that's insane, man. Yeah, he is insane, bro. I actually really respect him, dude. I tuned into one of his streams and he was playing like worship music and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I like this guy already. Seems really chill. Yeah, definitely. 100%. Yeah. Orem, what's happening? Orem probably burns out when he hears me say, what's happening? No one else but Orem knows the backstory behind that. It is, Cody. It's pretty wild, yep. What's happening, brother? Orem is back. Classics. Yeah, I was just looking at that. If it coincided with the 30, then I'd probably participate, but I really don't like that the 30 level is right here. Still over a minute left though. We could push up for sure a little bit more. We'll see. Because apparently it only takes like 5 seconds to push 80 ticks nowadays. Yep, legit, man. They've provided us with a lot of sayings for sure, and a lot of memories. Trying to think. What would I want to see after this poo closer? You know what? I'm going to look at NQ on Alpha. NQ is dog poo too. Oh, look, that's where I caught the cell earlier today or yesterday for a lot of you guys. It's like right here. Just like that. Beautiful. Could have wrote it for... Imagine taking it all the way down here. Should have did it. But I didn't. Maybe we get like the exact same setup here. Wouldn't that be pretty similar if we did? Well, it would be similar on the 15, kind of. Not really, actually. Yeah, we'll see what happens. For sure. Is my chat glitched, or did everybody just be quiet all of a sudden and turn into crickets? Oh, there's a message. I do not know, but I'm actually thinking about opening one up soon, maybe. But I haven't really decided fully. I might just try to milk prop firms and do more of that. It's possible, but it would have to print like in an exact way, which I do not expect to happen. Crickets. Buanwa. Am I pronouncing that right? Buanwa? 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 I don't even know. Yeah, me too, Seth. It's so beautiful. It's so pretty. Just looking at these candlesticks, you know? Oh, buddy. I listen to him a lot. He's really good. There's this, I don't know if you heard this song Ride Till the End with what's his name? Oh yeah, Caleb Gordon. He did a song with Jay Monty called Ride Till the End. Really good song. Basically, I'd want it to close like as strong as it possibly could without going too far for my stop loss to be back within range at a sensible amount, because I wouldn't really want it to be weakening in this case. But just the way the hourly printed, you know, I just feel like it looks to me like a slingshot, and I can see it pushing up a decent amount. I just don't want to get a bad entry. Like, it would have to be right in the sweet spot. No, I sleep in between, actually. I just drink the coffee while I'm streaming because it kind of gives me, like, I don't know, a sense of comfortability or something. And gets me hyped. Gotta get hyped for streaming. Trading Asia. Who cares if I'm going to bed after? I can take a full bottle of melatonin for that. Yeah, Seth, it is way cleaner. Hey. Just horizontal lines, man. It's absolutely beautiful. It's like looking at a picture perfect landscape view, you know? Oh, Trail Daddy, you're in New York? I'm like super close to you. I'm just like across the bay in Newfoundland, bro, in Canada. So it's like 10:30. I'm an hour and a half away from you. Craig, thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Fresh Prince of Lewisport. Oh, I just leaked my town. Oops. Oh, sick. You were on a trip or something? Sad to see this. Very upsetting. Oh yeah, Newfie in the building, Blunt. Sethra. That is a really interesting pair of questions. I'll just leave it at that. What are you at? Young whippersnapper. Who knit ya? Oh, really, Craig? It goes through like phases, I feel like. Sometimes it's poo, and then other times it'll be like really good for a couple weeks. It's been good for a while now, but this past couple days, just yesterday and today, is not really seeing anything. Yeah, for sure. Man, London can be better, but there was a few months where London was so poo. Like, London was unbelievably dog poo for like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 months or something. Because the moves would happen like, well, I guess pre-London was okay. Pre-London was good for a while, even throughout that. But yeah, when you actually come into London, the moves would already have happened, and then it would just be chop. Or like, it would be all one color, and there'd be like no chance to enter with a safe stop loss. That was like the only 2 options for so long for London. Too overextended, I think, which sucks because I do want to enter a trade. Okay. Yeah, if you learn in London, then you'll definitely find better success in that session that you learn in, I would say. Because it do have its own way of like moving about. Oh, W, yeah. New York is definitely sick. It's just the news sometimes that pisses me off, having to trade around the red folders and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. We got this. The 4-hour closes in 45 minutes, I think, right? On futures. Yeah. Pretty bullish on this candle currently. But overall, like, you know what I mean? It's over 1,000 ticks red on the 4-hour, which is crazy. For now, if we can close pretty strong outside this range, kind of stick around for a while, create a small body red, then I'll be interested in taking a position there. I would say, Orem. Yeah, yeah. I typically stay out probably around a half hour around news. So if you do get that 30-minute closer, like the 30-minute candle after a news candle, and it's a nice breakout, yeah, that's definitely pretty good for me personally. But everybody has their own way of going about news for sure. Some people treat different news releases differently. I just kind of go by red folder and stay with 30 minutes before and 30 minutes after to be safe. Oh, buddy, now you're tempting me, Orem. Now you're really twisting my rubber arm. That 5-second chart is calling my name, eh? No, I'm just playing. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for this next candle. If this one closes pretty strong outside the range, I'm gonna wait and see if this next candle wants to chill out down here. And that'll be my last candle, I feel like. Or, you know, we could give it a big stab, come down and close maybe back within the range, and the 30-minute will be closing back small body, rejecting. Maybe for a sell position. We'll see. You know, there's only a couple options really at this point for the next candle. If we don't get anything, then I'm just going to take off. Yeah, legit. You read my mind there. My specialty. Looks friggin' nice though, don't it? I mean, candles can definitely rip way further in this market, like in these conditions, but I'm just going to have to stand this down as a type 1 personally. Just because, I mean, the entry back into the range would be like a 100 tick stop. It's a little bit too much for me, even with these ranges. So, just eyeballing it too, you can tell it's a decent amount of nakedness there. So, personally, no trade. I'll wait for that red. Yeah, I mean, 200 pips in these markets don't even surprise me, honestly. Like, it's actually ridiculous how big the friggin' ranges are compared to what they used to be. Like, just like think about it. 200 pips from here is just right here. I mean, yes, it's huge, but compared to what that would be 6 months ago, like that would legit 6 months ago it'd be like this. It'd be this whole move would be 200 ticks. It's actually insane, bro. Value, me and Ty were just talking about this a little while ago. Tradeify seems to be pretty good, and Alpha Futures seems to be pretty good too. That would be the two next best, I feel like. Prop XP, bro. Windows XP. That's crazy. Someone actually typed in chat. They thought because of their logo that it was Windows XP. And if you know the loading screen, you would shit at that. So we are kind of hanging out for the first 5 minutes here. That's pretty good. Hanging out below that previous wick, you know. We can get that a stronger wick down and come back up, start rejecting back up, you know. I don't think it'd be a very bad idea to take a buy position, to be honest. Or we could kind of engulf back in, maybe. Who knows? Tradeify gives the option of lightning funded, I think. But Ty was telling me more about them, so I don't really know about him that much. But I'm going to look into him after. Next time I hop on stream, I'll know more about him. But yeah, Ty knows more about Tradeify. If you want to learn more about it, BPC has made some videos on them, so you don't want to move to live. You can get way bigger payouts with live, and a way bigger buffer too if you have a decent amount built up in a bunch of different expresses. Basically, to move to a live, you just gotta get 5 payouts on 1 XFA. So it can't be 5 payouts across like different ones. Like say you get 1 payout on one account and 1 payout on another, and it adds up to 5 after a while. It won't count it until you actually get 5 on a singular account. Then they'll just automatically move you to live. I'm all out of coffee, pretty much just in time. Like I said, if nothing presents on this candle, then I'm outie. I'll just watch off stream for a while, I guess. But it's looking good right now. Looks like something could form, to be honest. I would like it even if we did like actually give the range a stab again and then reject back up. Yeah, for sure, Rodriguez. It has potential still. You know, I'm not writing it off yet. We'll see. Gold going to 0. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Everybody thinks it's going up, so maybe it will. $44 viewers. Damn, we're almost at 50. That's crazy. All right, Craig. Peace out, man. Have a good one. Yeah, like the stream, boys. Gotta get that outreach. I think I'm gonna start streaming on TikTok soon. I was gonna do it tonight actually, but I never really had time to set it up or figure it out. Yeah, we'll see, Orem. We'll see how this closes. If we get that small body red and a wick down, hang out for a minute, then I'll put a buy stop. But if we don't get that, then I'm just gonna be chilling. I'm thinking about buying one of those mats, like the gel mats that go on your floor for your feet. 'Cause damn, I'll be standing up a lot. Yep, TikTok is really good for reaching people, that's for sure. Yeah, I know. That's the only thing that almost makes me not want to do it. He timed a set. That's kind of funny. W Seth though. Shem probably timed it too because he said it was 20 seconds before. It's looking like it might be a Bart depending on how this closes. Dude, I was literally saying that in Dan's chat today because I seen that he was, or the day before, I can't remember, but I seen that he was sitting down. I was like, bro, come on, man, can't be doing that. Sitting down is just not allowed, you know. I don't even sleep lid down. I stand when I'm supposed to sit and I sit when I'm supposed to lie down. That's my motto. So I sleep sitting down and then I stand trading and stuff. Yeah. Oh man, Death Treadmill is hardcore, dude. I don't even think I could do that shit. Or I don't think I'd want to. Imagine if I was just here walking like this the whole time. That would be hilarious. Maybe I should get one. Oh wow, we're pushing down in the last minute now. Pushing back into the range. $45 seconds. If this wants to engulf, then I might be in for a sharp. Let's see how this plays out here. Closed nicely back within the range. Didn't really engulf, but I mean, depending on how this candle plays out, I might enter. Just because like we gave it a massive stab. This is the wick on the 30. If we kind of come down, test it once, and then go back up, might be interested. But we'll see. I am definitely going to let it double tap in this situation and give it over a minute to breathe. So if I miss it, I miss it. That's it. No, I'm not really worried about the stop being too big here, just because visually it's kind of intriguing. But I do want it to maybe come up and break this top wick again for me to be confident that if it pushes back down and breaks this one, that it'll be a higher probability trade. But probably won't do that, to be honest. Might have been able to get an entry in there, but yeah. Just broke the bottom wick of the previous 30. If it's going to drop, it's probably going to drop now, to be honest. Oh, that's a shame. Just got the pop there. It's gone. Yeah, there's no trade there for me anymore. You got a good entry. That's just W, man. It's not a bad trade to be in at this point. What price did you get in Orem? Were you able to like get partials or anything? Because I mean, if you took it from the previous, kind of moved like over 40 ticks, but even that is like, you know, one micro, my man. I mean, honestly, if I did take this, I'd be pooing my pants right now because I probably wouldn't even be at break even yet. Cause my entry would have been like there. My stop would have been 80 ticks probably. And then from there it'd be like, I'd have to come down to like there. Yeah, good to stay safe. I mean, I definitely would be pooing myself right now if I took it. But it also still has a good chance of playing out too at the same time. Yeah, that's hilarious. Mm. Yeah, for sure. I mean, there could be something that I'll be interested in maybe on this candle, so I might stick around for this one too. Say this candle was to close a little bit stronger than this, and I might rod it up to here or something. But I'd want it to close kind of like this, and I wouldn't want it to push much further than that. Yeah, legit. I mean, we're not even 2 hours in yet though, so I'm definitely expecting some more volume. Peace out, Trail Daddy. Oh, really, Orem? That's shit, bro. That is shit. Yeah, peace out, Crazy B. Have a good one. Keep going to reach for my coffee now. I realize there's nothing left. Gonna have to make another one after this. Decaf. Wind down before bed, drinking a decaf. Got the life, man. Hopefully I can make like a band or something now on a good trade. Oh. Okay, yeah. Sick. I thought you were saying you were leaving. But this is definitely my last beer though. After this candle, I'm probably gonna call it. Did you get stop date or him? I'm gonna push stop again. Type 2 for sells. I was just looking at it actually. When this candle closed, my entry would have been on this one. But I'm actually looking to possibly buy back up depending on this closure here. Because the wick, after retesting so far back in the range and then rejecting back outside of it, I would look to buy back up and fill the 30 wick that's up here. If say this kind of retested up here and then like, because it's kind of like which side is it rejecting off, you know, which is giving me like more of an inclination of which direction I want to go. And the 4 hour is still pretty bullish and there's only 15 minutes left. Like, you know, this 15 minutes will tell a big chunk of the story, just because if we do reject down and this type 2 sell does play out, then we'll still be looking really bearish on the 4 hour with the rejection being at the top. And then if it closes kind of up strong bullish like what I kind of want, then be looking like we could retrace up a nice bit maybe. But it kind of depends on what this last 15-minute candle does. Still green for today. What other trades did you take? You have to show me after. Okay, W. Where are you talking about during New York? Because this is a new trading day, so it's kind of technically not green. Not to like spoil your vibe. Oh, I already got a W on stream, Seth. I don't know if you were here or not, but yeah, my first stream I did a couple days ago, or Friday last week, I think it was. I got a W. Yeah, got to, man. Got to get it out of your system. It's not like you can manage your emotions or anything, right? If you want a revenge trade, you just have to revenge trade. There's no way around it. Yeah, it was good. It was when, I don't know if you seen my Instagram story or not, but I posted about how my my internet crashed, and it was while I was in a trade too, and it was a W trade. And yeah, my internet crashed, but it ended up winning. I made like a decent amount of money. Yeah. Gold just died in my arms tonight. It must have been something Pez said. I mean, we didn't really close with much strength, so it does make it pretty risky. But I do think we're going to fill that 30 wick up here. So I might gear up for a buy position. We'll see. We'll see. What's the range? I didn't even get to measure it. Okay, yeah, that's good. Maybe even. Take it up to there, probably. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. No, I don't do London. I do New York, bro. Depending on how Asia goes. Like, if I take this loss now, I'll probably trade New York tomorrow. But if I win, I'll probably lock out. You got parcels, Seth? W, man. I'm going to let this ride, see if it wants to fill most of that wick. Yeah, cricket's legit. Oof, that's a big rejection. Take the bag and go, man. That's what you gotta do. Get what you can, move on. You got parcels out of that? B? The crickets are going crazy right now. Okay. Yeah, W, you probably saved yourself from a loss, to be honest. With the way it's looking now, we're really rejecting back into the range, so. Probably cooked here. Yeah, that's why everyone's being quiet, eh? Major crickets in the chat right now. We'll see, though. It's not looking good. I mean, definitely don't like that we kind of failed in the first, like, half of the candle. Don't like that at all. But if we can manage to not break the bottom wick and kind of close a little bit strong, I'll definitely still be confident. But as of now, I'm not that confident in this. Yeah, that would be ideal, but it's just asking for too much with this resistance right here being my full TP, so. I've taken these a nice bit, and I've liked it to close. I like to put my stop just below the support in a lot of cases if it's too big to fit below the previous wick. Yeah, we are holding here. We'll see. Peace out, Orem. Have a good one, bro. Thanks, man. I appreciate that for sure. The biggest thing that stands out to me as of why this isn't like an A+ setup is that there's not much strength in this candle. Preferably it would have like closed up here, but with the top of the wick being like right at the top of this range and the 30 having this massive wick to fill and the 4-hour being pretty bullish, I figured it was like enough to compromise on it, but we'll see. Any trade can lose, so. Crickets in the chat. See ya, Candace. Have a good one. Thanks for showing up and chilling with us. Vibing. I hope it is too. Not super confident though. I'm gonna wait and see how this closes. Because this will be a friggin' 4-hour closer, so like, you know what I mean. I trade GC on my live account because I got a really good buffer on it, so I'm comfortable just opening fulls. But then on my alpha challenge, which I didn't take this trade on, I will typically use micros probably because the ranges are so big. And even to get like the 50% of the challenge in one day, you gotta like use micros most of the time just because the ranges are so freaking big. Depends on how this candle closes, Grant. Like if it closes with some strength, I'll stick it out. If we close around here and draw down, I might like if we close back within the range, I'll probably call it. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference at all, really. It's just for like how you close partials and manage your trades, really, that it makes a difference for. Yeah. The question is, will this be my first loss on stream? That's the question on everybody's mind right now. I definitely would love it if we kind of pushed up in the last 30 seconds here. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen though. Yeah, that's true, man. It gotta happen at some point, eh? Yeah, I mean, the chances of this playing out at this point with that closure is like, you know, it's so ugly on the 15 and friggin' the 4-hour did close engulfing, so I mean, there is a chance. I might just let it ride, honestly. Because it is that 4-hour type 2 specialty, you know? The classic Pez special. Go, little candle, go. You can do it, buddy. Oh, trust me, I'm dying inside right now. I'm still in like the early stages of dealing with losses since I only been trading for almost a year, so I still get the feelings on the inside for sure. I just try and manage them on the outside as best as I can, and then eventually, like, on the inside, you get better at it. Yeah, legit. When you first start trading, every loss is like, it feels like the world's ending. But there's a psychologist, his name is Jared Tendler. I mentioned him before, I think. He talks about how one trade, like, is not a full game. People, like, if you compare trading to basketball, traders that just get into it, they'll look at one trade as if it's like one game in the regular season or even like the finals, you know? But really, one trade is just a pass in a game. You know, your month's RP&L might be a game or something. But one trade is really just a pass in the grand scheme of things, right? So you got to measure your success not in just the short time frames of like things passing by. You got to like zoom out. Yeah, and the funny part is, like, literally every trader knows that losses are inevitable because nothing is, like, guaranteed to happen. So why is it that when you lose, you feel like you did something wrong or, like, you don't know why it happened? It's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Yeah, legit, man. Yeah, that's good, man. That's progress right there. That's what you want to see, really. You want to make tweaks as you go, you know. That's going to make a difference in your trading for sure. Yeah, that's true. And that's like what people talk about when you're blowing accounts and stuff. You don't really know how to deal with that stuff or how to move on until you actually go through the process of doing it. You know what I mean? So how are you going to learn to manage your emotions if you never actually feel the emotions, you know? It's just how it is. It's a necessary part of the game. Like right now, I'm feeling some type of way, but I know there's nothing I can do about it. I don't have control over the market, you know what I mean? even though I probably am going to lose this trade, which I just did. And, I lost $1,000 there, but it's all good because I know over the span of my trading career, it's good. That's part of it. So I'm going to go ahead and take a screenshot of that and move on. If anybody took that, a couple of things to journal about this trade is on the previous candle before the entry that I took, you typically want to see more strength because it will give you more conviction that buyers are taking over again. Like, it would have been even better if we actually closed outside the range. The 30-minute did close small body on the previous one, but, I was anticipating more of the wick to get filled. We only filled about 50% of it. Like, yeah. From where it was about 50% of the wick, and I was kind of anticipating to get towards the top of it. Yeah. W stream for sure. And there's going to be way more losses on stream, you know what I mean? I could lose the next 5 trades, but I'm happy to do that. Like, I'm happy to just be here and do this shit. You know what I mean? So at least I didn't freaking take it on my alpha accounts, because that would have just cooked the account. I was trying to pass it in 2 trades, so yeah. I'm probably going to wake up and trade New York tomorrow morning, or even wake up at like 5:30 a.m. see what London's saying. And yeah, I'm going to take off for now, though. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. If you took that trade, like I said, journal those little things that could be tweaked for next time. I'm still comfortable with it because, I thought about it beforehand and I was willing to make the compromise with everything in mind. So, like, at the end of the day, I made a decision. It was a conscious decision, and it wasn't really an emotional one or anything, so I'm perfectly fine with it, So, yeah, cheers, everybody. Have a good one.